You like that, Craig? Wake up, huh? Okay, a couple things. Bilal, I'm sure you guys saw, is going to go to IR. Matt's going to go to IR, Prater. And Marvin is going through the protocol. You'll see him out there today. With that, questions?
There was a report that Bilal's out for the season.
That's true. Yeah, it's accurate.
Is there anything that changed since Monday?
Yeah, there was. He's been having a little bit of a stinger issue, so we ran a bunch of tests, and it just kind of makes sense to give him some rest here.
Short term or season long?
Short term right now. Mm-hmm. We'll see how he keeps progressing, all that stuff.
You said Marvin will be out there today. Mm-hmm. How encouraging is that to build a record out there that soon?
Yeah, really encouraging.
You have to wear the non-contact jersey today?
There's steps in the protocol that he won't have any contact today.
You guys, and I know you've talked many times, JG, about next man up and filling in, but you guys made such that big effort to bring in Bilal and Justin to be what you needed on the field, what you needed in the locker room. How much does that kind of mess with things when you lose both of them this early in the process?
Yeah, it hurts. You know what I mean? They obviously had big roles for us, 2 starters. You know what I mean? But the other guys will step in and pick up the slack.
So Kaiser will be out there?
Mm-hmm.
That position group is obviously been hit hard, though.
He's texting away.
What's that?
He's texting away.
That position group, the defensive line, has obviously been hit really hard. And I know it's a next man up mentality, but at some point, how do you absorb those levels of
life in
losses?
the NFL, Craig. Everyone goes through it. Everyone deals with it. And we're confident in the guys that are playing to get a job done.
Is it harder, though? All teams do, the old cliche, all teams do have injuries. But is it harder when they strike a lot in one position group?
You just got to be able to adapt. You know what I mean? Whether it be one position group or spread out through the whole team, it's the known unknown, of the NFL. So you just got to adapt and adjust and make sure we're putting our guys in positions to make plays.
Do you adjust things schematically as coaches when that happens, or do you say you're doing the same thing as the previous guy?
Yeah, you adjust on a week-to-week basis who's out there playing. Yeah, you do adjust.
Is Darius doing better?
He is. Has a chance to be out there today. He's doing well. We're going to be smart with him, but he's doing well.
When it comes to fixing the inconsistencies, what can you guys do on a week-to-week?
Coach better.
That's all it comes down to.
Yeah.
Hate to just rack on injuries, but is there any update on Jonah after this time?
He's doing extremely well. He is. He's in there with me in the morning. He gets in there early, gets his stuff done, and comes back multiple times. He's doing well. He's positive. He's making good strides right now.
So there's a chance he'll be back.
Yeah, I'm not going to get into hypotheticals, but yeah, there's a good chance. So I guess I just did get into hypotheticals. Jeez. Yeah, I know. Slip one time.
What did you make of Trey Benson's play? There was a good amount of him in the second half.
Yeah, I thought he had the one run that he popped for an explosive. I thought he looked good, fast, hit it quick. He's doing a good job. He'll continue to get his touches.
I know we talked a lot about third downs, and it was so good both sides of the ball the first 2 weeks. The last 4 have been almost totally the opposite. Mm-hmm. Is it possible to put a point to one? I'm sure it's not one thing, but what's your overall evaluation?
Yeah, you're playing different teams, different game flow. You know what I mean? First and second down, different those first 2 than the last 4. You know what I mean? But we got to, both sides of the ball, I think staying ahead of the sticks is so critical. And then we got to put together good plans and execute at a high level.
What steps have you seen younger guys like Roy and Dante taking this season?
Consistency. We're all striving for it, you know what I mean? But I think Roy is doing an excellent job for us, and he's really developed some of his pass rush, especially it's hard to rush when you're playing run first and then get to convert to rush. I think he's doing a good job with that. Dante, we're mixing them kind of all across the lines. He's playing a lot of different things for us. Just keep looking for consistency from him. When he does it right, he's really, really good. You know what I mean? That's all of our guys. So he'll have a good week and play well.
When you're talking about adjusting the receiving core with Zay coming back, is that something where you guys have a plan and then, okay, he's gone like it's an injury and then you're just instituting it now that he's back? Or do things change over the course of the first part of the season when he's gone that you're adjusting that plan on the fly with however he might have been used?
Yeah, we have obviously a plan for Zay. And then if Zay's not out there, we have a plan. But Zay can play a bunch of spots, which will be good. But I feel really good about those other guys that are up that are playing for us to make plays for us.
With Sean Murphy-Bunting, I know that the game on Sunday probably wasn't what he was hoping for, especially with that one drive, and TV showed how frustrated he was on the sideline. As a head coach, how do you encourage the balance of being hard on oneself for their performance, but also not being too hard on themselves?
Yeah, don't let one play beat you twice. You know what I mean? He had a good conversation with Nick in there yesterday. He's resilient. He's focused. He's in the right headspace. That happens to corners. I was talking with him. I had a guy when I was coaching had 4 PIs in a game, and then, oh, by the way, next week you're going to match their best player. Like, you got to move on, So he's ready to go.
What do you think it's like to be a defensive back playing for a defensive back-minded head coach?
Do your job.
Jonathan, when you're evaluating the season, how much do you take into account the fact that you've played 6 really good teams? Or when you're looking at yourselves?
We need to do more collectively to win more games. So that's all our energy and focus is right now is what do we control, how that impacts beating the Chargers on Monday night. So that's where our headspace is at.
Other than the obvious extra day of rest, does a Monday night game impact workflow or prep in any way, mindset, when you have to wait until Monday night?
No, schedule's different, but so you got to adjust your routine a little bit. But no, our guys feel good though. They got that extra day of rest, helps. But then you're going to lose it on the back end of it. You know what I mean? So that's kind of the give and take there. But our guys are ready to go.
Who's the Tillman jersey this week?
PJ. Defensive lineman. Had a good week.
Losing the day on the back end, how does that? Losing the day of rest on the back end, especially when you go in Miami. I don't know if it's a longer trip or not, but how does that kind of affect that?
Changes the schedule, but not worried about that now.
Coach, thank you.
Okay. Thank you, guys.